Yeah, well, so I saw the teaser. Is that just what you're talking about? The little teaser in the announcement channel of Raid Shadow Legends? Or is there more to it that I haven't seen? It's like a yeah, video of what I guess is Loki, the new login champion. Okay. Alright, I think I have to do that artifact enhancement event on all my accounts. Morning, freak. How you doing? I am well rested, Skydoodle. Well, no, actually, I'm not well rested, but I feel better today. Uh, Turbo, terrible after not holding myself to pull for Narcissus. I need you to elaborate. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna pull three. Here, we'll go to the main account. We'll go to the main account. I'm gonna pull 3 whole shards unless I get anything else from this. That's a good legendary book. Good time to get a legendary book. Lots of ancient shards. Looking for a void shard. I really tried hard to got freak not to pull this morning. I'm gonna say really tried hard to not freak out to pull this morning, but he did anyway. That oh, you're guessing that's what freak means? Yeah. All right. No void shards. Wait. Oh, I only get to pull 2. Okay. So, clearly I want Clade now, right? No, I'm just kidding. Kick it off strong. Not even gonna tease you guys. We'll just go right into it and see what we can get here. No. So my floor, like I've said before, is 130. So any shards over 130 over today, I guess, I will pull. We should get more shards from Clan v Clan, right? We may not get them today though. Yeah, we're not hitting 3 million today. I'd love to. I would love to. I'd love to pull more shards if I'm honest with you guys, but I'm not gonna do that. Uh, the energy ones I will save for later. Oof. Okay. That's gonna be a problem for off camera. Um. What's up, Squibble? Oh no, I know that's what freak means. I meant He DM'd me about it, and I told him not to pull. Oh, yeah. Hope you're doing well, Roadblock. Thank you, RS Gaming. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better today, guys. Yeah, I think I just, things boiled over for me. Obviously. I absolutely loved the podcast, but I'm not kidding when I say that leading up to it and then after it, I was shaking with nerves and anxiety and, adrenaline and all that stuff. So, when it was all said and done, I was, not great. And then, I mean, just had a normal run-of-the-mill marriage squabble, just having a little discussion about things, and those are, really nothing bad from it. Like, we both expressed our things, and we walked away very happy from it, right? But there's this, like, feeling in my brain and in my, that I'm letting people down, whether it's you guys, whether it's my wife, whether it's my clan, whatever it may be, right? So that all came to a boil yesterday. Unfortunately, the recipient was Beast, who I feel really bad about, because he's a regular in here that's very active. Really appreciate his input. So I was quite embarrassed about the whole thing, if I'm honest, and would love if we could move on. Let's go with these great rewards already. This is why I like, man, I'm such a cheater. Like, I reduced my clan minimum score so that I could get the clan rewards. And what rank are we? We're rank 4. Yeah. Pretty good rewards here. No, I don't think, is there any? Yeah, only legendary books for 6, yeah. But the keys, everything that I'm going to be able to collect here is going to be good. So, let's start on the free-to-play, because I want to book Georgid, I believe. Now, I want to be careful, because I do this sometimes, where I will say, okay, well, I want to book this guy, and then I'll go back and be like, oh no, I didn't finish booking so-and-so, right? So I am just checking to make sure that I have books on the people that I want to be booked. I got to be real with you. I also kind of want to book Vargal. I'm starting to use, I need a second Hydra team now, and I started using Vargal in my second Hydra team as my Provoke champion, but this is on a 3-turn cooldown, and he's only 50, so he's not very fast, so I really want to increase this cooldown. Either way, booking Georgia is the obvious thing to do. And unfortunately, I kind of want to book everything, and I don't have enough books for that. So we'll go one at a time, hoping to mainly get not the A1, that's the A1, but... Oh, did the clan shop refresh? Yeah, I should take a look in there, too. Did everything go in the A1 so far? No, we got one into the A2. Okay. We really want these cooldowns to be a little more manageable. If I can get... Where we go here? Alright, that's on the A3. The A3, no, yeah. I don't... books are not going very well for me right now. I gotta be honest. They're spreading out a little bit too much. I don't think I'm going to get either of the cooldowns down. The damage increase is big. There we go. So, I mean, look, the odds are really low for me right here. But if I can get this last book in Deadly Ballet, that is going to give me a 3-turn cooldown on that. So that would be really good. Can I get lucky? No, I cannot. We get it on the A1. So pretty balanced booking so far. Not great, right? Literally just shy of either cooldown. Didn't realize this one was that close to the cooldown when I was talking about it. So getting those to a 3-turn cooldown would be big. However, we are excited about the increased damage that Georgia can now do. Morning, Brad. And of course, now we get the rewards. So what I'm hoping for is getting this speed gear here. I really hope we can hit that total. But even this retaliation gear, not necessarily looking forward to it, but it is gear that will help the ninja account is really where I'm really looking to get points. So speaking of the ninja account, okay, so I know I made like a big deal. Chat comment section convinced me to do Venom Age first to the 5-star. So Venom Age did get first. RS Raid Shadow Legends Helper or RSL Helper is how you can multi-log in. You'll see it lets me have 3 accounts. Each one of these is an account. What's up, Insidious? How you doing? So we're gonna go ahead and book up Venom Age. I feel like I just want to completely book him out, and I have like more than enough books to do it. So we will completely book out Venom Age here. And the remaining books, we're so far away from this cooldown. We'll put the rest into Tayrell. And both into the A1. That's fine. I don't know what the old method was. Did I see the short video on Loki? I did see the short video on Loki. Okay. Is there any benefit for me bookings? I mean, I can try and just get this to a 5-turn cooldown. Oh boy. I'm not even gonna waste the books on her. Well, okay. I might as well waste the books on her because I don't know who else I'm gonna book. Is the thing. And I just want the points more than anything else. Sure, I could save those books for, like, you know, a big top tier rare later, like a Cold Heart, but pretty sure I'll get the books along the way. I'm going to go Banshee with the other books, increase the chance of the buff removal potentially, because I have used her for that. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what RSL Helper does, too. It tells you, do you want to shut down this version of Raid and reopen it? And so that's exactly what it does. It shuts down Player and Play, reopens it, and then I get to open the other account. Okay. I have to remember. I have to adjust my mental, like, what is good gear and what's not here, because I almost got rid of that, and it would have been good. Man, the masteries are taking so long. I haven't seen that letter, but that's interesting. I don't think Adelin's that bad. If you like, Adolin's bad for end, not even bad, but Adolin's not great for end game, especially for people that are kind of set in their ways and have their teams built and everything. You know what I mean? But for a new account, I think Adolin provide a lot of utility. I like right in this particular account now. I wish that I had the ability to get her. You know, I think she would actually be a big boost to the account to have a legitimate support champion this early on. I'll take. You know what? I forget that I'm on multiple accounts and I can just take a look at her kit. Someone said like they don't know why people say that she's bad. Um, I think in the end game you kind of start to get away from big healers, right? But like if we're talking the ninja account right now, the reason I suck right now, like I'm struggling in every facet of the game except for campaign farming. The reason for that is because my gear is bad. The reason my gear is bad is because I need lifesteal to survive clan boss. This would solve that. A 3-turn cooldown, 25% of this champion's max HP. She's a support champion. High base HP. We could build high HP. The sleep, I don't care that much about. Decreased speed is nice for some bosses that you can do that on. Obviously, a consistent decreased attack is really nice. And then, of course, the damage boost. So, like, early game, having a legit healer like this would have been really, really good. But I don't think that there were that many, like, people that were making new accounts back then at the time. I don't think she needs to be good. I think it's okay to have, or I don't think that I think it's okay to have champions that are good for a specific reason. Now, the downside to that, the big downside to that is if I pull Adolin in the late game and you're not excited about it, you're upset. Oh, okay, this sucks. I got Adolin. This isn't any good. You know, I can't use this. I already have my healer, my cleanser. You know, my cleanser is my healer. I don't need these extra heals. It's kind of like Woad Painted. Like, Woad Painted is now a really, really good healer, but if you pull her in the late game, you don't need the healing, right? Yeah, but the problem is, too, and I think that player missed the mark a little bit on this regarding her usefulness in Sand Devil, is that the meta for Sand Devil just isn't that. Look, I mean, people make teams like that, but I don't know that she actually made Sand Devil that much more accessible. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't speak to it. I've had the Godseeker Newt combo on every account, so I really truly cannot speak to how good or bad she made she is per Sand Devil. Morning, Sean. What's up, Hyper? You can pull Adolin. She's not under any restrictions. The only login champions that are under restrictions that you can't pull are, I think Rathalos is there. So I know Rhonda you can't. Wait, no, can you pull Rhonda? You can't pull Ninja. I guess Alexander, was he a login? I feel like he was. I didn't play back then. Yeah, Rhonda, Ninja, and I think Rathalos. Yeah. And the reason that those are not pullable is because those were deals that they made with people and or video games. So you can't pull Alexander the Sharpshooter either because, again, he was an exclusive deal, just like Ninja. And Rhonda, right? Because they had to pay them to get their likeness in the game and all that stuff. So they say, okay, well, we'll pay you for this amount of time because no one will be able to get you after this amount of time. And when they brought Ninja back, like the character Ninja, and gave him to all of us, they probably went ahead and paid Ninja again and said, hey, we'll give you this amount of money to use your likeness again. Or the contract, or the, what's it called? You guys, somebody mentioned it in chat. What would it have been called? Not, is it trademark or something? Like, you guys said that they were like 4 years, and so we came to the point where it would have expired. But yeah, still, yeah, I think it's okay to have, and I think that this is something they need to capitalize more of with, like, the login rewards and such, right? I think it's wow. Those books on Venomage increased our damage by quite a bit. We were doing 6 million on hard. Now we did 8. That's good. Could have been a fluke, of course, but yeah, I never had him. Obviously, right? So when I played on my main account, my login legendary champion on the main account was Deliana, who I never 6-starred. If only I understood the game better back then. You're an OG from having Ninja back then? Yeah. I did get additional blessings on Ninja. I forgot about that. Yeah, see, that's our normal amount of damage there. So we did get a little lucky on the first one. Either way, there's our hard damage right there. Needed 11. We got 14. Night Brutal is, of course, a bad affinity for me. So I don't know that I don't know if I want to use my extra keys on Brutal or not. I don't know what I want to do. I know that I want to get this stuff done. All right. On the free-to-play, we booked one person up. I mean, there's no reason to book her, but there's no harm in booking her. I don't know of any other epics that I want to book. I might use her at some point. I'm definitely going to use her for Faction Wars. Who else? Cryodan would get built maybe for Fire Knight at some point. Although so would Neldor, and I already booked Neldor. Wait, is that my Tanesha is the other one I'd want? Yeah, that's why I was saying I might use Cardinal at some point. Oh, sweet. Used up all my books. Okay. We'll book up Renegade. I actually really like their symbol. It's clever. You started with Rathalos? Yeah. Yeah, he's an interesting starting legendary for sure. I did an account where he was the starter. I don't understand what you mean by bring back. You can pull them from shards. Like we said, the only champions you can't pull from shards are Alexander, Ninja, Rhonda, and Rathalos. That's it. In fact, I mean, I started the free-to-play during Sun Wukong's login legendary, which is way after UDK, and my first legendary I pulled was UDK. So I would love it if they brought Rhonda. The arena would become such a pain. Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like Rhonda is on the rise in the arena right now. Wouldn't you guys say? I started playing when Wukong was a login champ, followed by Artak. I still remember when they announced Shu Zhen as a new champ. Yeah. I said we could pull UDK. But they're saying it's too far-fetched. Like, you know, the chances of getting UDK are only as good as the chances that I got him on the free-to-play. Alright, clan boss. Get this out of the way here. Vodka, I should have jumped on that. I should have. So my team didn't do great. I'm not going to hit 140 or 130 million this week. Um, for Hydra on the free to play. And the whole time I was just like, I wish I had Bambus. I wish I had Bambus. I wish I had Bambus. I need a reviver. I need a cleanser, reviver, hexer. I, am I wrong that we're all like no, that won't work. Okay. I feel like maybe I'm erring on the side of caution here, but I feel like people are maybe jumping a little bit too quick to saying like, "Yep, 100% login legendary." Like, I mean, it could yes, that seems viable, but nobody has overtly said, at least on Plarium's side, we are getting a login legendary, right? What's up, Mikolash? What's up, Nick? Yeah, see that is seeming more like it, right? Vodka. No, I certainly believe that I'm under the same impression we are getting a login champion. The problem is that like people are saying it with such certainty, and I guess my question is there information that I'm not seeing? Because until Plarium says we are getting a login legendary champion, I'm not gonna assume anything because it said the Asgard divide. But I really like Vodka's theory here, where it's like the Monster Hunter event, but with Asgardians rather than monster hunters, right? So we may get Loki, we may get Thor. I'm willing to bet Fenrir might be in there, and Fenrir might synergize with Shayak, right? That's a possibility. Um, 1 second, Hitman. We will get multiple champions, one login, one fusion, and the others from special events and pulls. Yeah, yeah. I think that would be. I think that's fine. I mean, I don't as I'd hope that because this isn't they're not paying unless wait a minute. Yeah, no. I don't think there's any version or specific Asgard content that they are pulling from. So, I'm not, it's obviously not Tom Hiddleston's Loki from Marvel. It's not um unless there's a game coming out called Asgard Divide that I'm not aware of or that's already out. I do not agree with Odin being the boss of the new dungeon hyper. If you've seen the imagery, none of it screams Norse at all. If anything, it screams Sparta. Um, I do think it's a login champion gaming. We don't know if it'll be usable though until it comes out. If they bring in Loki, Thor, and other so-called champs, I can already see people wailing out. I mean, people wail out. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a good champion, they wail out. Plarium just called you and verified the login. Got it, Insidious. Got it. Yeah, it makes sense to me. My mom used to call me Animal though. Du Bois says also could be a new dungeon slash mission, and if it clears X amount times worldwide, everyone gets a bonus champion or stuff like that. Maybe fight with Loki during the mission. I kind of like that. They've done similar stuff to that in the past, but that's a unique idea. I don't think it's that, but it's interesting. Yeah, it could be Larry the pizza delivery guy, but if you had a good kit, people would wail out. 1,000%, dude. 1,000%. I mean, people went for this fusion, and I don't think this guy is great, you know. But people want to play the game. What's interesting about Loki, if Loki is the question becomes, I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I want to speculate because yeah, it's like this comment is why I was saying it, because this was so much like, so next champion is Loki. Like, you know, like we don't know that. It literally just says Asgard Divide. That might not even be Loki in the image. We don't know anything. And it's just like, what's up, peanut butter? How you doing? Um yeah. Yeah, no, but oh, by the way, Du Bois, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in chat that often before, so welcome to the stream. Um Yeah, I'm very excited about it, of course. I want it to be a login legendary. I want it to be Loki. Show the new clip. So the only way I have access to it is on Discord, but I am in streamer mode on Discord, so it's probably fine. I guess we don't need it to be maximized. So this is the clip. There we go. Asgard Divide, right? So that's the thing. And then the wording here, he is deception given form, a laughing trickster who had walked the breadth of Telaria's fair realms for millennia untold. What cunning plan now draws him from the shadows? That story is for you to learn, right? So well, like I said, welcome. That's the big priority of this channel, is to help early game players. If you're not already in our Discord, I would recommend hopping on over there. You can ask questions. We freely give advice. Not just me, but members of the community. We've helped a lot of people, so I would recommend doing that. I also have 2 different free-to-play series that are covering the areas to progress and all of that fun stuff. So feel free to check those out if you'd like. But you're always welcome to just hang out and chat, have a good time with us. We love that. In fact, my favorite thing to do now is actually streaming more than content creation at this point. Oh, that was a fun hiccup. I believe it's Loki. I'm not. I guess for me, my commentary is not on the fact that it's Loki or not. My commentary is on the fact that the certainty is like, it's just so locked in. Everybody's just like, boom, yep, that's Loki. You know, I mean, people thought when they teased Sun Wukong that it was a new gear set. You know what I mean? And they were like, yeah, no, it's 100% a gear set. What YouTube video from Raid? Hold up. Okay, see, again, This is why I'm asking the question. You guys are making fun of me like I'm stupid. Not I'm okay. I'm calm. But you guys are making fun of me like I'm stupid. This is the only thing I've seen, and I was asking you guys literally. My words were, "Is there something else that I'm missing?" And no one says anything, leaving me here to embarrass myself. Uh, okay. Oops, that's gonna make some noise I don't want to make. All right. YouTube. All right. The last thing says Authoritrix on their YouTube channel. What YouTube video from Raid? I'm on Raid Shadow Legends YouTube video, right? YouTube account right now. The only video they posted was a month ago, and it was Authoritrix Lamasu Champion Spotlight. Okay, it's on Facebook. Loki Champion teaser video. Okay, cool. One theory I've seen that may be far-fetched but hopeful is that Fenrir is one of Loki's sons and is a dog. Just saying. I agree. I actually agree with that, Peanut Butter. I do think that they're gonna have one of them be a dog. Hey RB, I have to go.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Hey, thank you, DeBoy, for subscribing. I have to go make a living for these ungrateful kids, but I have to make a living. Have a great day, bud. Thanks, Insidious. Appreciate it. The child Loki from God of War looks a bit like him. LP, it's in shorts. Yep, we've checked Discord. Got it. God of War crossover makes sense. That'd be interesting if they did do God of War crossover. I don't know. I don't play God of War, but it'd be interesting. I think. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the channel. I think Plarium is trying to trick us into believing it's something it's not or is. LOL. Goes along with the theme of Trickster. Yeah. So obviously the character in the video is Loki, but we still don't know for sure that it's the login legendary. You know, it could just be a new champion, right? It'll be fun to see. I'm excited about it. I gotta be real with you though. Loki makes a lot of sense as a mythical. Or no, I guess Fenrir makes more sense as a mythical, right? Because isn't Fenrir both a... Well, no, Fenrir's just a dog, right? It's not a dog and a person. Thor would make sense as a myth. No, maybe Odin transforming between a person and a raven would be interesting. What's up, Pi? I am doing good. I thank you guys. I thank you guys so much for your support and everything. And I want to move on from it, but I do apologize for anybody that was frustrated with my behavior yesterday. The letter that Boozer received from his live stream today, it brought up another theory. We could have a chance to fight alongside Loki or Odin. Yeah, I saw that, Hyper. You mentioned that earlier. Yes, we know it's Loki. We know it's Loki. The champion in the picture is Loki. We get that. Um, the question then becomes, is it, there's the mail. Okay. The Deceivers in Treaty. Welcome, my friends. My name is Loki. Some call me the Deceiver. It is an apt moniker, I admit, but all my mischief pales in comparison to the greatest lie that the gods, wisdom or benevolence. That of the gods, wisdom or benevolence. Do you want to cast off the yoke around your neck, end the war and suffering wrought upon us for millennia by our creators? Odin Father. Okay, so we now know that that was Odin. Once wise and just, allows fear to blind his remaining eye. He would stop me to protect indifferent gods, reject him, aid my cause instead, and help me free all mortal kind from the thrall of the divine. I will be all but unstoppable if Odin is defeated. See to it, and the rewards for us all will be great indeed. It's interesting. Very interesting. This is the Artak thing all over again. Guys, did the short say Loki champion teaser? I think it said Loki champion teaser. Is that clip that champion they showed? What's up, Young King? Welcome to the channel. Is that clip that champion they showed? It's probably the champion we get in free login champion, because that champion waste having a laughing mask. We don't know for sure. There's a theory right now, which I think is a very valid theory, that we might get to choose which login champion we get. That's a fire mail. Yeah. Really sounds like Odin is the boss. Yeah. Well, Odin would make sense as a mythical, right? Hypes up the narrative. Loki's definitely the trickster. Male sounds sus. What's up, Sponte? How you doing? See, I told you guys, Odin could be the boss of the new dungeon. I don't believe it's going to be dungeon based. If I'm honest with you. You're talking permanent resource in the game, right? Are these emails sent only for Americas? I didn't get any of them. They're here in the inbox. I would check your inbox. So I only got them not that long ago, because I've been playing and haven't paid attention. Alright, we need to do clan boss here. I don't think it's going to be I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that Odin makes sense as a mythical champion, and the reason I think he makes sense as a mythical champion is because he's known for transforming between forms, right? You have Odin, and then you have the Raven, right? Which is a... Damn it. Good thing we have extra keys today. No, they would not give away a free mythical. It would likely be... So remember, let's take it all in together, right? We have the recent news that they dropped regarding the changes to, all right, we're very close. The changes to summon pools, right? They changed that, right? So they're going to be spotlight champions. I'm not saying they will, but they would make a lot of money if they put a mythical champion as a spotlight champion in Summon Pool. Again, not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying that Odin makes sense in his lore as a mythical champion, but that doesn't mean they have to do that. I mean, you could just as easily have him throw a raven as his weapon or something, kind of like the Marishka, you know, pew, with the way the bird comes out and hits people. Like, it doesn't have to be that he turns into a raven. I'm just saying it makes sense to me. He's one of the, you know, few that transforms. But it would make sense to introduce, kind of like what Vodka's saying, if it's very similar to the Monster Hunter event, where we would get one free login legendary, one fusion, and then maybe two other exclusive ones behind, or I guess what was it? Was it 2 or 3 that were exclusive behind different paywalls, right? Um, I don't think it would be a tiny bird. I think it would be a big ass raven that he just turns into. Uh, what's up, Red Rover? Plarium needs to get on the ball and get a He-Man collab going so we can have a He-Man mythical champion. That'd be pretty cool. Raven problem is we already have that. Yeah, that's a good point. Isn't that the Sylvan Watcher? This guy, right? Oops. I wanted to look at his alternate form and I did the wrong thing. Yeah. Maybe that's why it's so like in my head as a possibility, because we already have it and I'm just like so focused on that particular dude. Hang on one second. What's going on, Sweeney? Deer? Bees are outside? Yeah, that tree that with the flowers by the window. You saw a yellow jacket? Yeah, those are wasps. They sting.
But they have yellow jackets and they're black.
They're black and yellow. Yeah, bees are. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes between bees and yellow jackets, but you'll learn.
Okay.
All right, love you. Okay. Well, can't do that room. I know that those don't give Clan B clan points. I always do things right to left because I'm stubborn. What? What sound?
That bee sound. Not like a bee.
Was it me doing this? Yeah, I was just opening the blinds because I thought I heard rain outside. There's been different depictions of Odin, Security Boy, and there have been depictions of him turning into a raven. I completely understand where you're coming from because it is not clear, but there have been versions of like that. I even have this mental image of like Loki turning into a wolf, but again, I know that that's not necessarily the exact same thing. It doesn't matter. We're all just having fun speculating here, though. So people keep talking about the missing Hydra head. This would be a good time to bring it in since one of Loki's children is the World Serpent. Interesting. Interesting. Wonder what version of the myths our player I'm going with. Exactly. They could do whatever they want. That's the thing we all need to remember. It doesn't matter what Marvel says, doesn't matter what God of War says, it doesn't matter what what would it be? Valheim, Northgard, Age of Mythology, all of this stuff. It doesn't matter because we just don't know, right? So we're just having fun. I'm having fun. I love theory crafting and speculating about this stuff. Like, what could it be? What can't it be? You know, looking for hints and stuff. I have my opinions, right? I don't think it's going to be related to the new dungeon. I think that would be a mistake. It feels much more like a limited tie-in type of deal. And given Plarium's recent affinity for capitalizing on FOMO, I could see it being exactly like, I think they made a lot of money off Monster Hunter. And this is the same, like, if they do this, it could be, again, I'm not going to use like specifics, right? But I'm not saying it is this, but it could be very, very profitable for them to do another restriction type thing. Or not even restriction type thing, but a multi-character introduction where you can get the champions, but this time don't get rid of them at the end of the event. You know, you can still pull them in the future. Give a nice little boost with a theme, some storytelling. You know, I think it could be interesting and fun. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have to pay for them. So maybe take away the exclusivity, right? Or they could choose to include exclusivity but take it away later. And that way they have that freedom, right? Aren't we even getting too many mythicals nowadays? Yeah, I've had a similar thought. I gotta be real. It does. There are a lot of them. But they want, here's the thing, okay? So all they did was move the goalpost, right? So, you know, legendary is the best thing you get in the game, right? And then void legendaries were slightly better than legendaries, right? And those were harder to get because you could only get them from void shards, right? So then they said, okay, here's mythical champions, and now these are the best things in the game. But just like how they have to dilute the pool, right? Because if you pull, like, we all get Lady Mikage, right? And when you get Lady Mikage, your account levels up. If we were all, you know, if every mythical was super good and we all got Galathier on our first, you know, as our first mythical champion. I'm not saying a guaranteed or anything. We pulled X number of primal shards and we got Galathier because the pool is so limited that it's really, you know, we have a much higher percentage chance of getting Galathier. And then the game just becomes unlocked for all of us. Like, you know, that's not good for Plarium. So now they have to dilute the pool and make it so there is this top guy that everybody wants. And then they spend $300 and they get everybody but Galathier. Shoot, I got to go get him, you know? It's all about money. I watched a very interesting video. I watched somebody watching a very interesting video yesterday about, you know, those mobile game ads where people are like shooting zombies and stuff. And then there's like ×2 or +10 or, you know, like, upgrade this gun and do, and you know, that thing. I learned a lot about how that is those games don't actually exist, right? Like you'll go to want to find that game to play that mobile game, and then when you go to the game that it is, it's a pay to win. No, it's a pay to play game where like there's constant hurdles and you can't surpass those hurdles without giving money and stuff. It's really interesting information, but yeah, it's all about money. Everybody wants it, Savante, to be a way to pull books. I don't think that it will be. Plarium has outright said they don't feel like they need that. They feel confident that players are able to get enough books through various means right now. And books is a way of kind of like controlling the meta a little bit, right? Because everybody wants 3-turn cooldowns on their champions. But if it takes time to get there, for example, right? I have my free-to-play account. This is what we're playing right here. I pulled Georgid, who is a meta top-tier nuker in the game. But I still don't have him booked, so my cooldowns are 4 turns. That's frustrating, right? That encourages me to buy books, but it also kind of balances things a little bit. So even though I'm a new account and I got an overpowered champion, he's not quite overpowered yet. Let's see. If it's marble, then yeah, it's not going to be marble. The imagery is all wrong already. But if it's a public domain one, it could be permanent. Yeah, I don't think it's a dungeon. So it's very similar to when Sun Wukong was announced and everybody thought it was going to be the new Void content. Until Plarium outright said this has nothing to do with the new Void content. So I don't think that that it has anything to do with a dungeon. We still don't know what that dungeon is. There's no teasers relative to the dungeon. I think the whole trial thing, I think this is going to be, I like the idea that you get to choose which one that you would get as your login champion. I think that's a unique mechanic and would be very beneficial to the game as a whole if true. This is a theory, not my own theory. I'm being told this was Boozer's theory. I want to be clear about that. But it's an interesting one. I'm getting caught up on chat here, so bear with me, guys. I might be missing a lot of stuff. I think it shouldn't be more than 2 a faction, but I'd rather it stayed 1. Funny, he's the one I don't know what I said that related to that. Which mythical would you rather want than vodka? What's up, Eurocap? Welcome to the channel. I think I know a similar game like that named Dead Target. I like Dead Target, says Hyper. The Shadowkin guy, but after that is the Laws of the Orc. Toshiro the Bloody, he looks very cool. I like Toshiro, yeah. I'm a big sword guy. Oh, you guys want to see my sword? Let's do something. Let's do something fun. I'm going to go get my sword. Y'all really get to see how fat I am now. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera. That's why I lowered the thing. But my wife got me this. It's a katana. Let's see. So it's a Damascus katana. It's got a lot of oil on it. I don't think you guys can really see the Damascus pattern in the camera, but now I don't have anywhere to put it. My wife got this for me as a oh, it's green too, so it's not showing up very well on camera, but yeah. Yeah, there you go. You can see the Damascus pattern a little bit there. I love Damascus. I don't know if you guys watch like Forged in Fire or anything, but me and my wife were really into that show for a period of time. We'd watch it together, and yes.
Is that when you
No, this is not a toy. This is a real sword. You are not allowed to play with this ever. Am I clear?
Okay, why did mommy get you that then?
It was a gift because mommy loves me. All right, I'm gonna go put this away so that my daughter doesn't touch it. Do you want to look at it?
Scary.
Daddy was in the military. I think that was one of the first birthday gifts mommy ever got me, okay? But I gotta go back to streaming. Oh, that was probably loud for you guys. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I love swords. Um, our base. What are we clipping? You want to see the sword? Uh, Bunk. This is a sick katana, and don't worry, I'm fat too. We just big boys. It's okay. Oh yeah. No, it doesn't glow. What? Every anime fan does. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not a. Okay, I am an anime fan, but I don't. I watch mainstream stuff. I'm not big into other stuff. It could be really cool if you could choose between the type of champions: attack, support, HP. Exactly, exactly. I think that would be a big benefit, right? If you could do something like that, like for my brand new account, right? My ninja account, I have Hefrak. I don't need a nuker. If you know, so if you're gonna give me the choice between, like, as crazy as it sounds, but an Adolin type champion over a Ronda type champion, I would probably choose the Adolin type champion on my free to play, right? Because that, or my ninja account, because that's gonna benefit me more. If there's like a cleanser or something, or you know, that would be more beneficial to me on my regular free to play account where I'm progressing in Hydra right now, and I want a Reviver Cleanser. That might be more appealing to me. So I love the idea if they do that. We have nothing to support that they will, but I do love the idea. This is going to be a tough room. We could just try to kill the spiders, right? My account doesn't have any good epics, and I am thinking about using a sacred shard. Should I? No, I would wait till a 2x. Yep, peanut butter, same thing. Maybe a progressive for a good epic, so your chance of getting that epic from sacred is better. That's another great argument to make, right? Now that will be confusing. Better if we could change their affinities. No. Look, it's not confusing, right? You get a. What I'm saying is you get a path. Okay, look. First of all, we don't know what this is. But let's say that you log in tomorrow and you get presented with a choice. You can get Loki in 7 days, or you could get Thor in 7 days. Loki is a trickster support champion. You know, maybe he has perfect veil in his kit. Maybe he has like stun, sleep, freeze, you know, trickery. And you've got Thor, who's a nuker. He does big damage, right? He can hit hard. He can do these different mechanics, right? And then you basically get a choice. Do you want to log in 7 days for Loki, or do you want to log in 7 days for Thor? Again, all theory crafting, but to me, that sounds fun, right? That's interesting. It's something new. It's a new twist on what we already know as this, login legendary method that we are currently familiar with, right? Pretty sure I can kill the spiders. Alright, I think I gotta kill the spiders here. And I'll take the unkillable so that he... Oh, we didn't kill the spiders. Okay, well this will. But we may have too many poisons on us now. Get that decreased attack out. Try to survive a little longer here. I was gonna say, he's gonna get the extra turn. Alright, I think I can do that. I don't think I have any better supports that can make that more reasonable. Other than Adolin, as we talk about her. I may not be able to do this on camera. Oh, that seems cool. I thought you meant changing support or damage for same champ. No. Yeah, I'm saying like you get to choose good guy or bad guy, right? Because that's kind of what they're alluding to in the letter, and that's how I depict the way that they would do something like that, right? Because they do that in other games. Do that other games have done that where you get to choose like what side you want to work on, and then you progress up through that, gaining rewards relative to that side. Can you teach me what I'm looking at in Clan Boss Calculator? Just wondering what I should be looking at. Okay. So the thing about the calendar for me, and I want to be clear about this, is I am not the best when it comes to the calculator. I am very good at using the calculator to plug in to like use an existing unkillable team. So if you look at the calculator and you look at it just like this, right? Let's add in a champion. We'll say Abyss, right? And her base speed is 96, okay? I'm confused why she's not showing up over here. But but what I usually do is if I have an unkillable team, and we're going to use Myth Fu as an example because that's the unkillable team that I use on my main account. I'll just type it in. All right, Myth Fu. Right, so I pull up Myth Fu. It gives me the speeds of the champions that I want to hit and everything. But then I can go to calculator. Okay. So now I'm in the calculator and it auto-populated everything for me, right? Except for the DPS. It just used Warboy as a DPS. So now I can start playing with the speeds and stuff relative to my account. So for example, Demitha, this Demitha is in 3-piece speed set, but my Demitha is in 1 speed, 1 perception set, and she has Lore of Steel. And then that calculates the true speed that she has based on her base speed, right? The sets that I have, Lore of Steel, and then I would adjust this to say what speed my Demitha is actually at. So you put in all this information, and what you're looking for is this gray bar down here. I want to make sure this is all on camera. The gray bar down here is the clan boss's attack, and it tells you which attack it is: AoE 1, AoE 2, and the stun. You'll notice that after turn 2, Demitha is placing this block damage. You guys probably can't see it that well, I don't know, but this is block damage, and she's going every single time before the clan boss goes. Right? And that's what you're looking for. So the way this works, right, is this is the rotate. Like Demitha goes, Eris goes, Fushan goes, Seeker goes, Warboy goes, Demitha goes, clan boss goes, right? That's turn 0. Turn 1, Eris would go, blah, 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 right? And then you'll notice it kind of syncs up to where it becomes repetitive and everything is in the same order every time. So the first couple of turns, you're going to take some damage and stuff. Now, if you're using this as a tool to figure out your tune for your champions and, you know, like your ally protects, your increased defense, your shields or whatever, just understand that, you know, as you mess with these speeds, let's make my Eris 200 speed now. Oh God, now it's not synced. This is not an unkillable team anymore, because for multiple turns here, Demitha is not the last one going before the clan boss. So she's not placing that block buffs, which means, like, if we go down a little bit further, we go down to here, right? Demitha places block buffs right here. Then Warboy gets a turn. He's no longer under block buffs. Eris gets a turn. She's not under block buffs. Demitha goes again herself. She's not under block buffs. And Fushan goes again. He's not under block buffs. Therefore, clan boss would do active damage to all of them. And that's how you can use the calculator. So I hope that helps answer your question. I've never had any success using it to try and speed tune a team with ally protect and other concepts like that. Yeah, Peanut Butter made a good point that there are great videos out there about it. Any small animal. Been trying to figure it out because my unkillable team I've had for a month failed tonight all of a sudden. Yeah, it can, if you got, so it could be any kind of blessing that you could get. It could be any faction guardian increasing the speed. In fact, if we look at my main account, because I use a Demitha team here, we look at my main account for faction guardians. You know, this is an old account, right? The only faction that I don't have all epics in, and I have a ton of epics to fill it out, but that +6 speed breaks my speed tune, so I don't do it. Because then I have to rebuild my Demitha, and I don't want to rebuild her. Can you go relentless on your clan boss champions in an unkillable team? I try to avoid it. I think there are some situations that you could theoretically, but the problem is when you're trying to get an unkillable team to work for the first time, you don't want to have any variables, right? So let's say that you're putting the team together and you're trying to figure out why it's not working, and you have this relentless set. That's a variable. So if you take the relentless set off and try it without, or you're testing, right, and you're trying to get the speeds right and everything, it's easier to do, because you could sit there and look, like, let's say, for example, like right now, Hitman doesn't know why his unkillable team isn't working, right? And if he's trying to diagnose it, and all this time he's been running relentless, you know, we don't know. It's just another thing to troubleshoot, per se, right? I like to keep it simple, right? Keep it simple, stupid. That's something I heard a lot in the military. So I would rather not overcomplicate things. And to be completely honest, you don't need relentless. I know there are people, even in this community, who want to do as much clan boss damage in a single key as they can. The reality is that you only need to do 70 million. So that's a pretty easy target to hit with an unkillable team, even with not great gear. I mean, if I want to show you my unkillable team, like my Fushan, yes, he's an all 6-star, but, you know, still a 5-star banner. And a lot of this is min-maxed over time. But, you know, no crazy stats. 6,000, you know, only 200% crit damage, right? Nothing crazy there. The rest of my team, you know, because I'm only trying to get, in fact, I bet you if I do recently used, they're probably going to be here. Yeah. So I'm able to get crit damage gloves there, but like Seeker's in crit rate gloves. Demitha doesn't even have, she's not even crit capped. Eris isn't crit capped. And she's in toxic gear for extra damage. Like, yeah. It's not, there are ways to get a lot of damage without building these crazy high nukers and such. If buffs are highlighted green, it means it's being placed that turn. If buff is bright blue, it means it'll still be on the champ after that turn, and faded blue means it won't have that buff after turn. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you, Peanut Butter. Natalia, I missed the Dungeon Divers by 20 points because I went to bed and forgot I didn't go get the rare. Is there any chance for me to still do the fusion? The only chance that you still have to do the fusion, because I recognized this before I went to bed and stayed up an extra 2 hours to confirm, because there's only 16 events and you need 16 rares. However, you could potentially pull the Void rare from your Void shards, or even lower chance, you could potentially pull the Epic from Ancient Shards. That is your only hope, unfortunately. I'm very sorry that you missed the Dungeon Divers. It's a very frustrating thing. I had the exact same issue last night. So I had to do 3,000 Dungeon Diver points last night in a 2-hour span. It was not fun, not enjoyable. And I was very worried that I was going to be a big pain in the ass again today because I went to bed so late. But I'm doing fine. Okay. How do we want to do this? I think I just need to be lucky a little bit here, to be honest. And actually kill all the spiderlings with Georgid. It may not be possible. He's only, so far he just keeps killing 2. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, he's like just below the damage threshold here, which sucks. I guess I don't have to kill them. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, yours is a lot better built than mine, dude. If my Georgian can't do it, I don't think my Rathalos can do it. Oh, never mind. He can do it. Okay. That's upsetting to me, if I'm honest. Yeah. Poisons are too much. I don't have a cleanser. Is what it is. I'm not wasting my time anymore. If I could get Rector Drath up, that'd be fine. Even Melga, but I don't... This is the free-to-play. I don't care about progression on this. I'm just doing this for extra rewards while I can. All right. I'll go back and try it, Mikolaj. It's an interesting thought. All right. I wonder if this team just does it. This is the main account, by the way. If you're like, wait, that got so much easier for you. What just happened? I was on auto. I don't need it on... I beat it on normal, the easy. The problem is that it's on auto. We don't need to open with the shield. Congrats, Vodka. I'll try to re-roll those. Yay! Really bad substats, but speed on supersonic. I'd like to be able to build something with that. I'll re-roll those. Supersonic and Merciless especially is so good that I just want to keep all of it. But speed and accuracy on supersonic is great. Didn't I say I did not have... Yeah, I don't have the blessings for this. I've got 7. I kind of want to go... Oh, yeah, do this. Okay. Ew, gross. That's not fun. Ew, gross. That's not fun. I'm just going to let that run and see if that can do anything, but I don't think that can. Oh, shoot. I forgot. We wanted to try that again, right? We wanted to go back and try this again. And try to kill the dragon first, right? Oh, I should... Oh, wait. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I do kind of feel like I still want the burn here, but... That's where that theory came from, peanut butter, is because they're given the choice between the two of them. So people are speculating that you might be able to get to choose, but we don't know that for sure just yet. I really want speed on that. I'm going to re-roll that. And I'm going to re-roll that right now, too. There we go. All right. I mean, I'll take the crit rate, right? It is attack percent with crit rate in a really good set. So I'm okay with it. I would love to see crit rate and crit damage there, but, you know, that's better than what it was. And there was a supersonic shield. I don't know that I want to re-roll this or not. Yeah, I've got some. Try to get speed on it. Yeah! Oh, quests. I was like, why is this yelling at me? There we go. Okay. Alright, Doom Tower is completely done. Can't do anything there. Clan Boss done. Arena, start tag team, and go. Supro, the mail might have been creators only. No, it's not creators only because I got it, and I'm not an official content creator with Rage Hat Legends. Well played. Thank you, Mikolaj. Can I see the Georgia build when you can? Yeah. Why don't you level up the piece before re-rolling? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I just don't. The Georgian build. I did not yet go with that other gear set that I talked about. So we're 99%, 192 speed, only 4,400 attack right now. That's in Savage with, yeah. We do get the reaction amulet, though, which is really, really nice. But we have to use this kind of less than banner. Now, I do have a build that I have been tinkering with in the presets. So this is triple cruel. So I don't get the amount of ignore defense that I want, but I get significantly more attack for less speed, for a little less speed and a little more crit damage. To be honest, I don't usually re-roll stuff. So if I show you guys on my main account, I just don't do it. I don't usually do it. The reason I'm doing it with Merciless gear is because I really, really want it. And I've been treating Merciless the same way I treat Dungeon gear, where it's like, okay, that didn't get the main stat that I want, sell it, right? And thanks to Vodka and some discussions that we've had with you guys here in chat, it's changed my perspective a little bit on that. So I'm a little more open to re-rolling gear and things like that. So, but yeah, this is a theoretical build I have for my Georgid. The problem is that this does not do true damage. So I'm only getting 15% ignore defense instead of the 25 that I would get from Savage. And then that prevents him from doing true damage. So he has a chance to do ignore 50% right here. And then a chance to ignore 25 here. And then Savage. So if everything procs, he would do true damage, right? It is still a lot, though. You're right. Correct. I booked him today, and I'm one book off on everything. One book off on the A1, the A2, and the A3. That's how my books landed. I at the beginning of stream today, I booked everybody on this roster. It's fine. It's fine. He actually does hit quite a bit harder now. So the only way to test this is to go into arena, right? And then we can test it out. Let me try to see if I can find a UDK that might be hard to kill. Let's try this one. So let's just manual it. We're just testing Georgid here, right? I'm not even trying to beat the team. I'm just using this as a benchmark. Hopefully I go first. Okay, well, they did, but their other speeds are too slow. So I'll do that just to maintain control of this fight. I didn't get her, but that's fine. I'll polymorph her just to make it not relevant to what I'm trying to do. We'll go ahead and do this and place... Ah, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm about to waste a lot of arena battles. I know this is not the proper way to test. I should be testing in dungeon or something, or maybe in a Doom Tower room if I want to be more efficient. But all right, there we go. That's all I need to see. We don't need to polymorph anything. We'll hit here. This, that. And go. Okay. You know what? That's not even going to work if I test that way either. Because it's all about procking. So if he didn't proc there, it doesn't matter, right? Ooh, I don't want to derank too much. Yeah, I'm not worried about testing the set right now. We'll come back to that another day. Yeah, he ignores Stone Skin. But he didn't get any procs there. And so he didn't ignore... He only ignored... well, yeah, he didn't ignore enough defense to really do anything there. So it was real unlucky. But he has such low attack. And that's why I'm wondering if I put him in the Cruel set... He gets such a big boost to the attack. Maybe it's okay if he only ignores 50% of defense instead of ignoring 100%, right? I don't know. That's the kicker when it comes to Georgid is I don't know what is better about him. You know, does he legit smack, or does he just seem like he smacks because he can ignore 100% of defense when he gets lucky? You know what I'm saying? And that would explain why when I go up against Georgids in Arena and I'm like, you know, oh, he's got Georgid, I'm going to die, and then I don't die, and I'm like, wow, that guy sucks at building his Georgid, and he probably built him great, and he probably didn't get any procs. No Helm Smasher proc and no passive proc, right? Resulting in what we got. Yeah, I want to use him in Live Arena. I was going to do Live Arena. We only have a half an hour left on Live Arena, unfortunately. So I don't think that's going to happen today. Which would have been good points for me on camera, or on stream and for Clan v Clan, but it's fine. Because one of the big ways I lose in Live Arena is that people can ban my Sun Wukong, and then my Armands can't keep up with the speeds that I'm competing at. Okay. Okay, we got the clan boss keys. I'm gonna... Oh, I need those on this account, actually. Because my clan boss team failed. Let's refresh, because I'm realizing now that I'm not really picking my battles. I'm being kind of lazy. For those of you wondering, like, hey, why aren't you using your Hefrak in PvP? He is not very well geared right now at all. And I don't have the gear to make him reasonable at the moment. So I'm just not using him for now. I will change that later. I'm going to end stream a little bit early here, guys. I'll just be honest with you. I got to use the restroom. And I don't think I'm going to be back anytime soon. So we're going to end stream here. No stream tonight. We didn't get any memberships, but I should be back to recording. I should have some recordings coming out tonight, so keep an eye out for those. I'll give you guys an update on the Ninja account, how that's going. So thank you guys for watching. I wasn't going to stream tomorrow, but you guys made me feel so good today. I will stream tomorrow. We'll do some more Clan v Clan stuff. We'll do hopefully I can squeeze in some Live Arena. Maybe we don't get hit with this brand new news about new champions that we're all talking about the whole stream. Plans for Siege. I usually don't concern myself with Siege until after Clan v Clan. You know, give me a week of prep time. If it's too far out, but I mean, our siege plan for my clan is pretty much the same. We have the same people that are our best people holding specific choke points, and you know, if they can outplay them, outsmart them. I mean, we're kind of boned. So that's just how we have to play with the people that we have in the clan. So, all right, guys, thank you all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay.